Oh, jeez.
What a cold opening to the show.
Wait, I know who you look like now.
Who do I look like?
He was on the Islanders. Matt Molson?
Yes.
Is that name?
Yes. Famous Saber, too, as well.
Matt Molson lookalike day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I don't. Are we sure you're not Matt Molson?
Now I need to pull it up to see what he looks like because it's been a while.
I got this profile.
By the way, viewers, everybody that's watching right now, I was black before the stream started, and I told them that I wasn't going to show my face until we started the stream, so we could get a nice live reaction to the missing facial hair. So,
wait, pull up an image of Matt Molson so everybody can see this.
All right,
I mean, you got that do and everything.
Oh man. Terrible.
I hope he's not watching.
How we doing today, guys?
Oh, I can see the Matt Molson.
Oh,
I could see
yes. It. Yep, I got it right here. All right, let me save this and I'll insert the overlay right now.
I can finally change my profile picture on my Twitter account to
Molson the banker.
Molson. Yeah,
Molson. Yeah. All right. Let's see this. Come on.
We need a drum roll.
I know,
effect.
Right?
I know. I'm waiting.
My computer.
Yeah, losing money on Vancouver, man.
There it is. Wow, look at that.
Oh my God.
No wonder why you're so good at this. You got guys
that is perfect.
texting you left and right, being like, I'm taking the night off. Don't take my socks, please.
I need to slick it back a little better.
Wow.
Yeah.
We need to work on the caterpillars on your eyebrows, but otherwise.
That is too perfect.
Oh man.
I know what you should do for Halloween next year.
I know, right? I'm just gonna get an Islanders jersey. I want the cool Islanders jersey though if I'm gonna do it. So
the fisherman one, the fish sticks one. Yeah.
Of course.
Get that with the Molson nameplate.
I'm down. I'm gonna do it.
Sweet.
What an opening to the show today. Wow. So we will be announcing the giveaway. We're going to preview the 3 games happening tonight first, and then we will do the giveaway. So we'll give everyone in the chat who hasn't heard, we are doing a giveaway. See our pinned tweet for how to enter. So be sure to check that out as well. These are...
it's funny because we had like the shitstorm in the chat from a couple weeks ago.
I was gonna say you in the comment section have had a battle this season. Like between
good luck today.
Between your lookalikes and then
it's crazy, man. I can't get away.
No. Oh, all right. 3 games tonight. 2 at 7:30, 1 at 10. So after that, I think it's only right we just get started. The first game up we have is Chicago excuse me. I can't even speak right now, Frank. I'm at a loss for words right now after this opening. Colorado at Chicago. Chicago plus 200. Colorado minus 245. Total set at 6.5. Matt Molson, we've started with you in the show, so it's only right we start with the first picks of the show with you as well. So the floor is yours.
All right. So this one, I'm kind of worried a little bit, right? Like the obvious play is looking towards Colorado props because the Blackhawks stink, right? But Colorado's rolling out Miner, who's going to make his second NHL appearance. He actually came in relief earlier this season. This is going to be his first start, so I don't really know what to expect there. He did play well in that relief effort. He only gave up 1 goal, but I don't know. I mean, does Colorado try to play a defensive shutdown game? Usually that's what you see in a guy's first start, or is it just one of those things where like we can just boat race this team and score 4 or 5 goals and win that way? I don't know. So kind of lukewarm on the over/under, kind of lukewarm on the sides. I wouldn't want to be laying the 1.5 with Colorado or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, the slate, the only game I liked was the one that's going to be canceled. Unfortunately, that was my favorite one of the slate. But yeah, this one I'm kind of lukewarm on. I'm going to be running a point prop lay with Bedard and Bertuzzi, along with a couple others that we posted earlier today. But I like that one just for the value. I think you're getting like a plus 200, plus 220-ish area, putting those two together. I think if you're going to take a shot on anything, that's kind of where you're going to find the value. Obviously, there's no value on the Avs props, really. So that's kind of where I'm looking here.
Yeah, I would agree. Guys, some of these guys have a ton of history on either side of things. But Betsky, before I get into my picks in this one, what do you got for Colorado, Chicago?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I feel like there's lots of times where you want to hammer the other team when there's a NHL goaltender making their debut, and it goes sideways. Look at Dobes in Montreal lately. He's just been stonewalling people. And it doesn't always have to be like some highly touted goalie prospect comes up and the team's able to shut the door down. I mean, a lot of times it's a system thing where they are just going to play a lot more conservatively in front of somebody who's getting their first NHL start or one of their first starts. A lot of times there's just not much film, so the opposing team doesn't know where the goalie's weak side may be, and there's adjustments to be made. So these types of games always make me nervous. I think I got a little too greedy with that Florida-Montreal game the other day, and of course, I got goalied. Montreal's been goaling just about everybody with him in net, and this is something that I've learned from years of capping that it may be just best to stay away. I really like that Bertuzzi look, though. The other day, I know a lot of NHL cappers were high on Bertuzzi and some of the Chicago props against the Rangers, and they kind of cashed out. I did not realize he has like 14 or 15 goals. It's wild. I mean, you look at the amount of points he has on the season, and it doesn't add up, but he's one of the few guys producing on the top line with Bedard, getting good value on him, and he's been kind of hot lately. So, yeah, I don't mind that look. I really don't know which way I would take Colorado. Colorado's been just kind of burning me all season. I feel like I go for 2 points on some guy one night and he misses, and then he gets it the next night. I guess McKinnon's been kind of hot, but I don't know. Not my favorite of the three games tonight.
It's a weird game for sure. Donato's hitting each of his last 6 games at that 2+ mark for shots on goal. Colton's also hitting each of his last 7 games against Chicago. When he kind of came back from injury, he wasn't as consistent as he was to start the season, but he has hit in 3 of his last 4. He did miss against Florida in their last game. So that is something to kind of look out for as well. It's a parlay piece. I think it's around -190 tonight.
Been shooting too.
And that whole line has been better. Middlestat point.
Drouin's out though, right?
Tonight either.
Yeah,
Drouin's out.
It's 7 out of the last 7 against Chicago on top of it. When's the last
second line?
Chicago's had like a plethora of props you could bet on. It's been years.
Yeah, I mean it's like the Taze Seabrook.
The end of the Taze Kane DeBrincat era too. Yeah. Not even. I mean, this is like 2020.
Unfortunately, there's no Wyatt Kaiser props today, guys.
On the second line.
Yeah, Gator, what did you like? You mentioned there's some good context or historical matches you like here.
Yeah, the Colton's hitting each of his last 7 versus Chicago at the 2+ mark. In their last 10 games, I think Chicago ranks 3rd for shots on goal for forward. So maybe that's a parlay piece. You have to figure that while even if Colorado plays kind of a defensive style of game, you still need to score. and that second line's been pretty hot. I was looking for, do they have it? Inala props for his point or goal scorer? He's on the second line with Middlestat and Colton. I don't see his point. Plus 600 for anytime goal scorer.
I guess they just know, right?
Yeah.
Is he still in the top power play, or did he get bumped off? No, he's off there now.
He's on the second power play unit.
Who the hell is? Wait. Daily Faceoff has a guy named Yuri Inala in.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about Colton.
Yeah, on the second line and second power play unit with Colton and Middlestat.
Yeah.
Plus 600 for anytime goal scorer.
I'll say this because I've said it a bunch with Colorado. Like, don't trust their lines until they release their lines. They always screw around. So yeah, it's saying that this Inala guy's going to be on the second line. You'll check lines 5 minutes before puck drop, and he's playing on the fourth line. So just be wary there.
Yeah,
Calvin Devon still.
That's really all I had in this game. It's not really. Yeah.
I mean, they're probably going 11-7.
I've seen a bunch of people on Colorado power play points tonight.
I don't know. This feels weird.
I got a question. Does anybody have the stones to take McKinnon under 4.5?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, he's hit once in his last 10.
Jeez.
What's his history against Chicago, though?
Yeah, but the under's minus 144.
Yeah, you'd have to parlay it. I was thinking you do his under in Colorado money line.
His history versus Chicago's not bad, but
it's 50%. I'm just saying. I brought it up last game. I was saying to take him at under 3.5 against Colorado or against Florida. Sorry, and he stayed under. I know this isn't necessarily the best matchup, but again, if they play that defensive game, if that's what they decide, fair enough.
I mean, we were talking about this last show, right? Like you getting into shots on goal under, and your first play is going to be McKinnon.
Yeah,
it would have hit though.
It would have hit. You're right, but
so if you're feeling a little saucy, McKinnon under 4.5 and Colorado money line is plus 135.
You're a changed man. You lose the beard, and you're a changed man now with taking shots on goal unders and.
Hey, I went 2-0 on shots on goal yesterday, so. That's they true. Say it's dead, but it's not dead yet. Damn it!
By the way, who's on our banner on the expected bets for Twitter? Is that
Wyatt Kaiser? Man?
Wyatt Kaiser.
Okay.
I've been checking every day. I've been checking every day to make sure that they're not gonna make another slip up there. But that was that was fantastic.
I think that's a fair analysis. He's either ending with 2 shots on goals, or 2 to 3 points.
So here's my point for unders, right? Like betting under shots on goal, right? What feels worse, when you enter the third period and you have an over 2.5 and your guy's none, or you're entering the third period the first period ends, you have an under 2.5 and the guy has 2 shots in the first period. Stuff, right? The same thing, though, right?
Yeah,
I like the zero going into the third more.
You think you have a chance when a guy getting 3 shots in the third? That never happens. I mean, I've seen it with Jack Hughes maybe, but I don't know. I think the unders get we tend to just shy away from them because we get burned on them, but you get burned just as much going over. You know, a guy gets 2 in the first period, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit, and he doesn't get there for his 3 because he just doesn't.
Yeah, but I want to watch the rest. Then
I know.
I want to close my eyes during.
I mean, do you really want to watch this game though?
No, well, okay.
That's fair. All right, I think we spent
Moving
enough time
on.
talking about this game after we gave out, I believe, 0 props. So next game up, Vancouver at Washington. Vancouver plus 150, Washington minus 180. Betsky, I'll let you start us off in this one.
I mean, I got to go towards my man Chychrun again. This has just been a fun ride. He has been fantastic. It's been insane to see how the Capitals are using him. What a difference the coaching has made here. And it's fun to see a creative coach too. And seeing a guy that has a pummeling shot, who's not afraid to take it, a defenseman nonetheless, kind of playing the way he's been playing on the power play has just been a treat. So I don't know. I know we don't like taking the Sogs right now, but why are you not going to take it against Vancouver? And the way Chychrun's been playing, he has hit his shots on goal prop in 5 of the last 5 games against Vancouver. He had 12 attempts and 7 shots 2 games ago in November of 2023. He's hit in 4 of the last 5, averaging 7.8 shot attempts. It's an easy sell. His point's not bad either, because for some reason he's like Backstrom out there on the power play. It's just been, what a way to get a free asset from Ottawa and turn him into just a machine. Yeah, like all of that looks good to me. And
I mean, Washington in general is just like, they've done a great job with everyone this year. Like, Washington's done a great job with every person they brought into the offseason. Has just fit so well in this roster. It also helps when Ovechkin, after his injury, has kind of returned to form this quickly. It's insane.
Yep.
So everyone's on OV shots on goal, it looks like.
I like it.
And I'm fine with it. There's just no reason not to. And again, you can take it down to 3 and strap on a point if you want, or go for his goal if you're worried that he'll get a goal early and then maybe not keep on shooting.
He's just flinging pucks, man. Like,
I know.
You watch the game, and like if he has a lane, he's shooting. It's not. He's not even considering passing. He's like, well, I think I might be able to score here. I think I could.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do it.
Well, have you seen his goal history against Vancouver?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Yep. So that'll be fun.
So do you take his goal at what, plus 120, or his shots at 3.5 at minus 110? If you had to pick one,
I don't know. Give me the goal. Goal plus 3 shots. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that'll give you a little more value.
Yeah, I missed it on
so
the
take
Montreal
it down.
game,
take it down one. Take it down to 3 instead
just
of
in
4.
case there's that. He gets a goal on his 3rd shot and they're up 4-2 because
Let's
Vancouver
see what that
stinks.
is. Goal scorer. Ovechkin,
I actually kind of lean the first period over. I saw Dave saying no goal in the first 10. I think that this could be a game to target that first period over in. Vancouver, that last game was brutal defensively.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they tighten up after that, but
I don't know, man.
I was on Canucks money line that game, and it was the most stressful thing I've ever experienced in my life because they just could not stop what Montreal was doing. It was just back and forth. I don't see how
Pedersen again, that. Right?
I think
he's on IR.
I thought he was questionable. No, or he stayed.
I thought they put him on IR like 2 games ago, so he has to be.
Yeah, but I think it's retroactive IR, which means like they can just pull him up anytime they want, which is bullshit. But I mean,
you could even
the rumors
take
are swirling.
Ovechkin anytime goal scorer. Ovechkin 2 shots is plus 144.
Yeah, I mean, do something like that if you're going to take his goal.
I mean, 3 shots is plus 170, and then 4 shots is plus 240. Yeah, plus 242 for 4 shots and anytime goal scorer.
Yep, and then we got to talk about the Dubois in the room, right?
Hey man, he's been great. I
was going to say, Franco, how do you not go back to him tonight?
I know, that's what I've been saying. I've been trying to decide where I want to do my play of the day for my props that cash type thing, and I ran him last time and he hit, and it's like, do I go back to him? Do you pivot because you don't want to have the same play over and over again? I like Wilson too. I think that whole line's been awesome.
Yep.
So you can really make arguments for any of them, even Protus. I did see Ched's post a thing saying that Carberry might make some line changes today. with at least with Ovi and Strome pulling them apart. But he also mentioned that he doesn't want to move that line apart because it's been so good. So we'll see what happens there. But I mean, there could be some shifting. That's what's giving me kind of pause in general. Like, does PLD move up to the top line? I see Adam saying that Protas might move up.
Why would you mind that though if he's up there with Ovi?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but
I don't
know. How do you break up that line?
Why would you break up that Stovey and Ohm connection? Yeah, I was going to say, why would you? No.
So his quote was that his quote was that Strome and Ovi have been struggling playing together, but that second line's been better than the first line.
Yeah,
Wilson's on fire. Protas has a goal in like 3 of 5, I think. Right? I mean, why would you
could move McMichael up?
Yeah, that would be what I would do. I mean, yeah, Protas has 4 goals in his last 4. Goals in 3 of his last 5. Wilson has goals in 4 of his last 5. It's just, I don't know why you break that line.
Yeah, he's hit his point in each of his last 4 games. He's even hit his shots on goal mark in each of his last 4 as well.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm really hesitant to kind of do anything there with those guys because of that. I did do the Strome and Ovi parlay because they're still in the same power play, but I don't know. I think you run the Ovi goal.
In taking them for power play points then? Like if you're gonna point stack them, then throw a half unit on maybe an Ovechkin power play point and a half unit on a Strome power play point as well, and try to double up there.
How bad is Vancouver's power play? I don't have that up in front of me right now. Or sorry, penalty kill, not power play. But like you said, that power play's been cooking for Washington.
Yeah.
They're middle of the pack, Vancouver, 80%. Yeah.
They gave up 2 against Montreal, none versus Nashville, 1 against Seattle. So
it's not bad.
And Washington has a power play goal in each of their last 4. Looking at a larger span, 6 or 7 of their last 8.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting goals from the Caps here. I could see them scoring 3 or 4, so I don't mind taking any of these guys. It's just kind of pick your poison almost.
So if you're high in the Caps, are you looking at the Caps in reg at all or no?
I don't mind it.
Lincoln's in.
JT Miller assist, Strome assist plus 300.
Not bad.
Wow.
That feels pretty good. The price is nice.
And even this one too. Hughes 2 assists plus 330.
Yeah, Hughes hit rate on that is like insane too. I saw him post that.
I mean, this is an interesting game because we didn't have any props in Colorado, Chicago. The total's at 6.5. Looking ahead, Florida, Utah, the total's at 6. This total is at 5.5, the lowest of the night. We have the most props on it.
Yeah, this one feels like the most goals or the most bang potential to me, at least, especially. I know we're going to get to that Utah game in a minute, but Utah in particular hasn't been great at home. So, I think this is probably my favorite game for props. And like I said, I like that first period over. So you're saying that line's at 5.5. So yeah, the first period over is going to be bettable. I might grab that actually.
Yeah, first period over
with a Washington win.
Right now.
Good. I don't know why it's missing on DK right now.
First period over.
It's just not there.
Yeah, it's not there.
What the hell's going on here? DK knows. They're like we took it down.
400 people watching. Yeah, they got to take it down. Any other props in this one? But I did want to point that out because it is interesting. We were concerned with Colorado and Chicago scoring 6.5. Florida, Utah now is down to 5.5 too. So I want to make note of that as well. Ovi point, Strome assist plus 145. The over is at 5.5 is minus 110. No one's biting on that.
I mean, I could be coerced. Thompson's been the better goalie for the Caps, but I feel like his last game he got kind of lit up a little bit, right?
Yeah, he did, but
that was the Rangers game.
Yeah. Who, I mean,
also
they're still the Rangers. Like, I
team.
know they've been sucking, but that's still a lot of firepower.
Yeah, I mean, before that, 1, 2, 1, and 3 were the goals against for him. So he has been shutting the door. I think you're. I don't know. Like I said, first period over is where I would look, and I definitely lean more towards Caps props.
Any thoughts on the draw? That's your sort of area of expertise here on the show. I think you've given out a few winners on that.
I don't mind it. I tend to like these ones when you're outside of conference too, a little bit more so than in division and in conference games, because if it's tied late, that neither team's going to be pushing. Let's put it that way. So if it's 3-3 or 2-2 late, neither team's going to like make that that extra effort or pinch that extra D man. They're going to slot back instead and just try to get that 1 point.
All right. Any other thoughts on this one before we move to the last game of the night?
No. I mean, keep on taking the value on the Capitals while you can. This is like Calgary of 2 years ago, where it's just undervalued. Everybody, the top 6 producing.
Yeah, you keep looking at the lines and you're like, why are these guys bettable? Like, why is Tom Wilson bettable?
This is why you bet on hockey.
300. Or
one of the few reasons why it's fun to bet on hockey. You can get great straights. It takes them a while to adjust, and then they'll take your sogs away. Hate it all over.
It's like the don't tread on me shirt. You need one for that, for like shots on goal today, or like something along those lines. Maybe we'll try to create some merch for that. All right, last game. Don't sog. That just sounds perverted. Don't sog on me. You're just walking through the middle of the crowd and they're like, what the hell is that guy wearing? Don't sog on me. All right. Last game of the night. Florida, Utah. Florida minus 148, Utah plus 124. Bethke, this Florida money line is screaming at me to take it tonight. Any thoughts on that?
I don't know. Florida seems like they're in the pits right now, and Utah is starting a 7-game homestand. I know they've not been as great at home, so it all worries me a little bit here. Don't get me wrong, but they recently put in Liam O'Brien again, who's been really giving them kind of a surge of energy. The spicy tuna is a crowd favorite. He kind of came out there at that conference they had when the team moved there and made a big spectacle of himself, and the fans love him up there. I think a lot of the Utah fans that may not be as familiar with hockey are very surprised he doesn't play every game, but he's actually looked really great and has kind of given them a spark. I know they've been in a little bit of a slump, but I know there was a flu going around, which I believe they're pretty much over right now. Now, it's still the Panthers though, so it does worry me. And the Panthers have
coming up a loss to Colorado.
Yeah, and lost to Montreal.
12-7-1 on the road this year.
Yeah, so
Utah 5-7-4 at home.
Yeah, I have a hard time not wanting to go the Ice Cats here, but just be a little cautious. Sometimes
minus 145 on.
Yeah, I mean Florida's pretty bettable, and Utah, like you said, hasn't been good at home.
No.
Minus 145 on MGM.
I don't want to back Utah props at home for the most part. Like you look at Gunther splits, Cooley splits. Mm-hmm. Keller's a little bit better.
Keller's always been a little bit better at home, man.
One shots on goal prop. Florida's allowed the most shots on goal to defensemen in the last 10 games. You know who I'm talking about, Betsky?
Sergachev
at 1.5 today. It's a bettable price.
Yeah, I like that too. And don't forget, he used to be a Tampa boy, so he's got to have some. Well, geez, never mind.
Yeah, nope.
Not the best history, but his shot attempts aren't too bad against them. But yeah, I like that. I mean, that's a nice 1.5 guy. He's been way better at home, hitting at 56% of the time on the home ice. Yeah, I really like that as a parlay piece. Do we got Kesselring shots?
No,
Oh,
I was
boy.
just looking. When he said that, I was like, oh, that sounds good.
Man.
He's been pretty decent, right?
He's been awesome, yeah. He came on the Clean Hit show. We got to interview him a couple weeks ago. Go check that out. The day before he had a Gordie Howe hat trick, he got the blessing from Betsky.
he felt the vibes, man.
Yeah. He saw that Coors Light sign lit up while he was sitting in his hotel in Buffalo and goes, I'm going to get it for him.
There's not much else to do in Buffalo right now. So, I'm sure he was like, all right, well, screw it. Yeah. Yep.
I don't see Kesselring on any of the books I have.
I'm on covers right now, and usually they have all of them listed. And I don't see any Kesselring.
I checked FanDuel and 365, neither have them. So,
yeah.
Now, Tkachuk's been firing away in the last 2 games, 5 and 7 shots, 7 and 11 attempts. He had 11 against Carolina the game before, but missed his shots. Decent history against Utah. You could drop him down to 2.5, and then he's got really great history against Utah/Arizona. Played in St. Louis with Keller, so he had some comments about him this afternoon. So I wonder if there's like a little bit of like maybe a friendly rivalry between the two. So that may be a nice piece if you're looking for some sort of narrative here.
Yeah.
Do you check his goals against them? Adam brought up in the chat, but yeah, Maddie.
Oh my gosh,
Maddie
yes.
Them just
yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Forsling 3 shots. Yep,
I love Forsling. I mean, even if you want like a little same game from like multiple games, you could do like Forsling 3, Serg 2. Then you could go back down to that Capitals game for like a Chikrin 3.
You could Colton at 2 as well. Chicago against forwards has been brutal as of late, and he's hitting each of his last 7 against them.
Yeah. Or Donato, like you mentioned.
Yep.
Or that McKinnon under, right?
Or that McKinnon under, yeah.
Gabe's gonna kill me.
we did mention that. That's true. I might have to bet that tonight. Honestly, this could be a friendship bet tonight. McKinnon under 4.5 shots on goal. Just a friendship bet. What did we put our legs on the line last week?
Yep.
Who is that for?
I don't remember.
Huh? The leg bet.
The landmine.
Yeah, the landmine bet.
Wasn't it PLD?
We'll have to keep track of all these crazy ones here. All right, so Sergachev at 1.5. What were the other ones that you pointed out, Betsky, that you liked as well? Tkachuk looks great, plus 190 for a goal.
That 2.5 and a goal, and Ovi 2.5 and a goal could be a nice thing, or take them both separately.
We haven't talked about the Boquist in the room though yet, guys.
Ooh.
Jesper has 6 goals in 5 games against them.
Wow. What?
He has recorded a goal in every single game he's played against them, dating back to 2019. I checked back to make sure that there wasn't any, because I know Props.Cash doesn't go that far back. Every single game.
Did his dad let you know about tip you off on this?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I saw Mr. Boquist follow me today after I made the post about his son. So
he probably thought you were Matt
Mr.
Murray or Matt Molson.
Who was the Vegas Golden Knights parents?
Cotter, Paul Cotter.
Paul Cotter. Yeah,
Cotter's
we were on Paul Cotter
podcast.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then we're now at Jesper Boquist podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
What is his line tonight for a goal score?
Plus 675.
Jeez.
So I grabbed that first thing this morning. That was like the first thing I saw, and I was like, "Oh, that looks kind of nice." For whatever reason, man, he doesn't like this team. To kind of help a little bit, he has scored a couple times in the last 7 games. So,
and he's playing on a line with Lundell and
Verhaeghe. I know. Actually, so that's another one. I almost forgot about. I keep forgetting about him. Verhaeghe. Hold on, I gotta pull him up. Has 1 goal in his. He scored his last game against Colorado, but he had not scored in 8 straight prior to that game. I think that could be a kind of changing moment for him. I don't mind taking his goal either, as well as like a more realistic bet. Obviously, the Boquist one is a little more fun, but if Verhaeghe kind of gets his his juice back, he's been non-existent, man. I mean, what happened to that guy?
What better place to get your groove back than Salt Lake City?
Yeah.
You ready for this long shot goal scorer parlay that we've talked about? Urianala, anytime goal scorer. Ovechkin, anytime goal scorer. Boquist, anytime goal scorer. Plus 11,660. $10 wins you $1,176.
Have fun. I'll do it.
That's going to be a hell of a clip. It hits. I'm definitely putting some money on that tonight. I'll put a little lunch money on it. Why not?
All right, I'm in. You said Ovi though? That's the pad.
Yeah, because that's what we talked about in that game, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Ovi's the short price. Inala, Ovechkin, and Boquist.
Adam's got the right idea. Replace Ovi with Chikrin.
What's Chikrin's up? Oh my god.
That would be just insane. Another one too that I'm not going to go heavy on this guy either. It's another kind of long shot, but Kevin Stenlund is a former Panther. He won the cup last year with them last year. So he scored a goal 2 games ago. So he is kind of, he's that guy that's a little feisty, can may get a shorty or something. So I don't mind kind of taking a look at him as well.
Yeah, I mean, Dave brings up a good point. Kaiser did hit the other night at plus 750. Inala,
what a beauty.
Boquist, both at plus 600 tonight for goal scores. But you're right about Colorado, though. I would wait to confirm Colorado's lines. I mean, I get the games at 7:30, but they usually don't release those till like 7:15 even, too. They're
Colorado waits till like 7:25. I swear. They're worse than like any team.
Yeah.
If you want to cut it, Bertuzzi's plus 300.
Yeah, I don't mind that either, to be honest with you. He has like 4 goals in his last 5. So
all right. Before we do this giveaway here, do you guys want to do our parlay?
Sure. That sounds fun.
Let's do it. Inala, Boquist, Bertuzzi, goal scorer parlay. That's it.
No, we can
imagine the giveaway on that one. That would be thousands of dollars.
Boquist moved down to 550.
Oh, there you go. See, you have to check
Protoss,
Caesars.
Inala, Boquist goal.
Oh yeah. Good
Love it.
Just in case the goal gets switched, anyways.
By the way, the Caesars thing still is working, guys.
Wow.
Do you want to explain? There's a decent number of people watching. Do you want to explain the Caesars hack to everyone?
There's a certain book named after an old Roman emperor,
or a salad,
or a salad.
Yep.
Salad that I don't particularly like, but that's
that's a crazy take.
Yeah, that's
a crazy take.
I'm sorry, not into it.
Always solid. Mostly solid, but yeah. Go on.
That particular book tends to cash out goal scorer props very quickly. So if for some reason it got deflected by someone else or bounced off someone else and the goal eventually changes
or gets taken
away, you're usually out and
or if they do a challenge and it's an offside.
That's true.
Yep.
Yep.
It happens that quick. Like that before.
Yep. So
and there was a point when said book would cash out 1.5 point props after the first point hit. That is gone, as far as I know.
Not saying to take advantage of that, but also just a little heads up on that.
Yep. Especially guys, if you see like odds at like plus 160 at like one of the other books and they're plus 150 there, I like to eat the juice and just grab it there because I know I have that protection.
You get a little bit of goal scorer insurance, if you will.
Yep.
It's a lot of insurance. A lot of insurance for a little bit of juice. All right.
What the hell are we doing?
Colorado, Chicago. You want to just do Colton at 1.5?
I'm fine with that. Colton works 2+. All right, next game. Colton 2+ minus 215. What the? When did that happen?
What was it earlier?
190 earlier. It's like 190-ish.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
All right. Colton 2+. Next game.
Do we go
PLD point? Ovechkin goal? Ovechkin point?
I would say you go Wilson or PLD point.
I'm fine with that.
Pick your one.
Which one do you want? It's only right. It's PLD.
PLD.
It feels right, yeah.
Yep. Then the last game.
Kachuk
Sergachev 1.5. Kachuk point.
And Adam's asking why not Strome assist. I guess you all creeped us out earlier, Adam, saying that he maybe moved off. So
it's your fault.
I would do, yeah.
I mean, you could just do Strome point too, for
true.
Do you want to just do Strome point?
No, let's keep PLD.
Yeah, you can't switch it after we've locked it in.
Yeah.
All right. Strome
I don't
point.
want to regret this.
Where is it? So Strome point's minus 190. It's better odds than Colton at minus 215, but we'll stay with PLD point.
Yeah.
Then the last one, Sergachev 1.5. You talked about Kachuk as well. For Hagee, shots on goal was brought up. Boquist, goal scorer. Just throw this whole parlay off the rails.
My vote goes to Kachuk point, just because I feel like that
seems safe.
Oh, I'm trying to find this Carberry quote now because.
So Colton
328.
PLD
Another weird one is
1.
Keller actually has really good history against Florida. Shot wise, SOG wise.
For shots or points?
SOGs. And points. Holy cow. 69% at home for the points.
I mean, so Kachuk and Keller are both at minus 190 for a point tonight.
Oh, crazy. I guess I'd rather have to check them.
Okay. So PLD for a point, Kachuk for a point, Colton 2 shots. That's plus 295.
Sweet.
Sounds good to me.
Not bad at all. Vancouver, Washington plus Colorado, Chicago first period over parlay plus 205. I like it. Did they release the odds on the first period over for Vancouver, Washington? I know they didn't have them earlier.
I saw minus 112 on the other book, but let me go back.
Nope, they still don't have it.
Yeah, I mean, I like that for sure.
Yeah. Plus 205. That's not bad. All right. Anything else before we get to this giveaway?
Let's do the giveaway.
Yeah.
We've made everybody wait a love. Or a long time. Sorry, I read love.
All right, let's see if I can do this.
Where did we go?
You guys see the screen yet?
Not yet.
There we go.
I see it. Oh, there it is. All right. Good luck, everybody.
We got it. All right. Yeah, we're going to shuffle these names.
And then the winner should just throw it right onto that Boquist goal. 5x your money.
Boom. There's your winner. Congrats, Aaron.
Yeah, congrats, Aaron.
Your winner. We will,
Nice.
we will DM you to get in contact for your payment information. And yeah, I think that about wraps it up, though. We'll post our parlay. We'll get in contact with Aaron. Anything else tonight? Oh, parlay just went up, +301 on DraftKings.
Nice.
Ooh, there you go. Are we going to look at tomorrow's slate at all, or what are we doing? Are we done?
We can. I have it ready if you want to do a quick little rundown.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
All right. My bad. My finger slipped on that one. That's my bad. Sorry about that. All right, let's get to these games here. Detroit at Philly. Franco, I'll let you start us off. Any props or plays in this one?
Wait, Dallas at Philly.
Detroit,
right?
Dallas and Philly. Excuse me. Yeah,
Okay.
Dallas -165, Philly +120.
You scared me there. All right, so Philly has some weird stuff going on in goal right now, right? Urson is still out. Fedotov, who hadn't played since before Christmas, I believe, gets 2 starts in a row against the Leafs. I thought he looked pretty damn good, to be honest with you. Only giving up 3 goals in each of those games against the Leafs, who, the Leafs are a good offense, we can probably say, right? But I feel like they're going to go back to Kolosov, though, in this game. And if that's the case, I really like Dallas props. We'll see. So it's definitely a goalie check for tomorrow. I think Jamie Benn's been awesome. Wyatt Johnson's been awesome. He burned me yesterday, but I don't see why you wouldn't go back to them, parlaying them together. But Dallas goals and Dallas looks for sure. Jason Robertson has 3 goals and 3 assists in 5 games against them. So he's been kind of picking it up finally. On the Flyers side, if I'm still getting Konechny point at -130 or -140 even,
yep,
that's what he was the last game. I'm betting that every single time. He's a point-per-game player this year, 45 points in 41 games. So he actually has 3 goals and 1 assist in 5 games played against Dallas. So he's a guy to target. Otherwise, I'm not really interested in most of the other players on the Flyers. I mean, Tippett had a ridiculous missed open net the other day that it just makes me want to throw up because Michkov had the assist on it, and it's just ridiculous. So, yeah, that's where I'm at there. Dallas props heavy for sure.
Any thoughts on Dallas and Reg? I know their money line's at -166 right now. Dallas and Reg -105. I know a bunch of their games are going to overtime lately.
If Kolosov's in net, I will take Dallas and Reg. Yes.
Sounds good. All right, next game up, Edmonton at Philly. Betsky, anything for this one?
Edmonton and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Edmonton and Pittsburgh.
Franco just talked about Smelladelphia.
Okay, it's true.
I don't love betting on Edmonton on the road, but recently, like as of yesterday, Hyman and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins points were really, really well priced. So I think we'll have to see what they're at tomorrow. But if they're still in that -130, 135 range, I'm definitely going to pick up at least one of them. I know Hopkins got on the scoreboard yesterday, right? I don't believe Hyman did, but that's too good a value to pass up. And then I want to say Crosby and McDavid kind of go at each other in these games. Both are able to produce when they play against each other. I want to say that, or it may just be Crosby and McDavid's just like, I'm passing you at one point in my career anyway, so I'm not too concerned with it.
It's the opposite, actually.
It's McDavid goes to town, and Crosby is like.
So 6 games for McDavid, 5 goals, 8 assists, averaging 4.5 shots on goal. Crosby 6 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, averaging 2.6 shots on goal.
Okay,
-9 -9. So he's on the ice getting just beaten down. McDavid is +13 when on the ice against them.
That's insane.
Oh my gosh.
McDavid just got off that 2-game pointless streak too, so look for him to just keep. And he scored a goal, so I would be looking at him.
I mean, there's a few angles here, right? Edmonton scored 4 more in their 3 of their last 4. Pittsburgh's allowed 4 more in 3 of their last 4 here. Pittsburgh, I'd look for Edmonton shots on goal in this one too. Pittsburgh's been pretty leaky all season, and especially as of late. 29, 31, 33 in their last 3 for shots on goal against. Edmonton does have some weird home and away splits with their with shots on goal, so that is something to be kind of wary of, but Edmonton's also won the last 7 matchups against them.
That's nuts too.
Yeah. Huh. Any other looks in this one?
Edmonton and Reg then?
That's what I was thinking as well. So you just go Edmonton and Reg, Dallas and Reg. If who starts again for Philly?
Kolosov.
So yeah, you're getting Edmonton at -120 and Reg.
I don't mind Oilers over 3.5 is -130 as well. Team total. That feels pretty safe.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Boston at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay -162. Boston +136. Any thoughts on this one?
Jeez. Tampa top line.
Yeah.
I mean, both teams are a little weird right now.
Boston's just such a fade, though, man. They're so bad.
Yeah, Boston's lost 5 straight. They look awful. Tampa Bay just beat Carolina, but they lost 4 straight before that as well. So I don't know. Of all the games on the slate, I was gonna say of all the games on the slate, I'm not sure if this one's the
because Tampa could run it up if they wanted to.
Yeah,
but maybe the under actually. Under on Pasta
5.5
after he totally fumbled.
That's true. Yeah, he did. He fucked me that night too.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Gensel has 7 goals in 9 games against them.
Wow.
Just
perfect.
Put that out there.
Okay.
Where did he go to school?
He's Nebraska or North Dakota, I think. He's from Nebraska.
I was wondering if he was a Boston product.
I didn't know that.
Omaha. Big Saddle Creek guy.
Yeah. Buffalo at Ottawa. Ottawa -150.
Went to University of Nebraska.
Of Omaha.
Do they have a big hockey?
Nebraska.
Do they have a big hockey?
University of Nebraska at Omaha. Yeah, because Nebraska doesn't have I don't think, a D1 team.
They don't.
It's the Omaha, yeah. Because they used to be pretty good. They used to make the Frozen Four every now and then. Any other Nebraska stats?
No, I think we should look at your best team in the league here.
Yeah.
There's so much young potential.
Yeah.
Sabres at Ottawa. Ottawa -150. Sabres +125. Our shots on goal darling is out. Kulik is out, so can't back him. I don't know. Fuck this team.
Give him a break.
Yeah. Sabres beat Ottawa 5-1.
No, I mean they had a big win the other night. I think this game could be actually just like a point prop palooza.
Yes,
especially if we're getting good prices.
If the over's at 6 now, I'll take it at 6 right now all day.
It was great that Ottawa's only able to allow three goals against for once. So, they can go back to being really leaky tomorrow against the Sabres. They had a nice goalie performance, 2 in reg, 1 in overtime. And now it's time to give up 6 to the Sabres while putting up 20.
Yeah. Historical matchups between these teams: 5-1, 6-2, 5-3, 5-1, 6-4, 4-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Ottawa doesn't have the goaltending right now.
No.
Until Omar comes back there.
The Sabres don't have the defense.
Yeah.
Well, we know that.
The Sabres don't have the defense, but Ottawa does have the goaltending. Yeah. So it'd be interesting too to see.
I would look at, just try to see if there's any historical stuff here. If you're going to get a good price on Tage, there's no reason to back off on that yet. Dahlin, I feel like his shots may be something to come back around to as well. I know he had been ripping them. I think he missed on the last game, but I do think he had a point. His point's been undervalued. I'm trying to think on the top of my head. I mean, this is definitely one I'm going to spend some time doing some research and digging into, though, like circling this game right now.
So
also shout
Dahlin
out
for his shots is much better at home. I want to
Ottawa's
say
stingy against shots
Brady
too, by defensemen.
Yeah, I want to say Brady has some pretty good history against the Sabres, though.
And Brady back at home. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Like that Stain song.
Brady in 12 games, 4 goals, 4 assists, 5 shots on goal average. So, yeah, you're probably looking at his shots. Tage, 8 goals in 11 games versus them, averaging 4 shots on goal.
Beauty.
5 power play points, something to consider, too.
Jeez.
Yeah, how's Ottawa's PK been? I don't think great. They allowed 2 against Detroit, 1 against Dallas. They've allowed a power play goal in 4 of their last 6.
There you
go. And the Sabres power play is rolling now.
Yep, with Zucker.
Power play goal. Yeah, power play goal in 4 of their last 5. Who would have thought? Seattle at Columbus.
I mean, Columbus back at home. Give me them.
Yep.
Now, Werenski shots.
Wow, he had the injury, right? He had the hand injury too.
Yeah.
And he missed a shots against Pittsburgh. I would make sure he's playing. I think he came back in that game though, so I don't
he did. He came back.
Yeah. He's not listed on the report.
I may lean off the shots for a game and maybe just lean into points. I mean, I'll take a Werenski 2-point game though. Or anybody on the top line, I'll go right back to.
Yeah. I mean, Columbus 6-3-1 in their last 10. Seattle 2-7-0-1 in their last 10. And Columbus is -105. 13-5-3 at home. Columbus money line?
I think so. Or their team total. May split money line and team total. Just to protect yourself.
I don't mind it.
3.5 is +135. So you probably get.
I don't think there's anybody I would touch on Seattle on the road.
Vince Dunn is the only one I would look at for a point, and I would look at Voronkov goal. Guy's been ridiculous. 4 goals in his last 3.
Mm-hmm.
Next game up. New Jersey at New York. New Jersey coming off that 5-game road trip. They're still on 1 technically, but do you really consider the Rangers a road game? I guess technically, but I mean, not really.
They're back home at this point.
Yeah. New Jersey -185, New York +150. What do you do here? Do you trust the Rangers after giving up a 3-goal lead, 2-goal lead against Dallas the other night?
That's ridiculous.
A bounce back spot with this team that showed so much promise this year. Yeah.
Over 6.5. Just take the
over. Oh,
well, okay. Jack Hughes absolutely rips puck against the Rangers, so I'll definitely be taking that. If Kreider's in, he has fantastic history against the Devils. Let's not forget.
He's not playing enough.
Okay, I won't even give the pitch. But Lafreniere being on the top power play unit really sparked him last game, so I'll probably lean into that. His point was -115, and he had 2 goals within the first period.
Maybe he's getting that confidence back.
Yeah,
too.
That BLE doesn't work as well. There's someone else on the Devils that just like hates the Rangers and is like totally bought into that whole rivalry. And it's like a more recent player.
For shots, you mean?
Yeah. Where they were like interviewed recently about hating the Rangers.
I mean, he sure averages 3.33 in 12 games versus them, so I could see that. I think we took Heischer that last game at 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hughes for sure, though. I mean, Hughes did make that comment last game.
Yeah, Hughes is 5.5 across 12 games. 12 goals in 12 games.
Yeah. Yep.
19 points.
Yeah.
So his 2 points, his power play point, and his goal should all be something to consider. Brad assist looks fantastic as well.
Brett Summer.
New York's given up the 4th most shots on goal to forwards in the last 10 games as well.
I'd also like to point out that Paul Cotter has 2 goals in his last 3. So this is the number 1 Paul Cotter podcast. So we have to shout him out.
I love it. Toronto at Carolina. Carolina minus 165. Toronto plus 140. Toronto on a 5-game win streak. Carolina 4-5, 0-1 in the last 10.
This is going to be another one I'm going to have to just dig into. I mean, at what point do you just not take Matty Nyes, though, who's been absolutely ridiculous these past 3 games? I think his point was plus even money yesterday. I was on that. That was fantastic. Coming off, was it a 3 or 4 goal game 2 nights ago?
He had a hattie, and then he's had a goal in 3 straight. So 5 goals.
Yeah, that Nyes Matthews Marner line is insane. So give me it. I'm fading Carolina right now. Nothing's going right.
And the thing is, too, I mean, Carolina is traditionally a pretty good defensive team. They've given up 3-3-4 in their last 3 games. You have Toronto coming in pretty hot. So the issue, again, Carolina at home, 15-4-0. Toronto on the road, 10-6-2. I almost like the under in this one. It's a weird number at 5.5. I can see this.
I don't know. I took 2 straight Leafs overs and they both missed. So now if I take the under, it's definitely going to go over.
That makes sense.
Okay, so the over.
You just got to make sure Franco's on the under, though.
If I take the under, slam that over.
All right, Anaheim, St. Louis.
I may have to back AP picks here. Ducks have been sneaky good. And I was on St. Louis money line last night, feeling really, really bad about it in the first, and then they came back and took the lead, and I was feeling really, really good about it, and then they managed to drop it again. So I don't know. They may have had their little hot streak run out here. I do like the fact that the Blues are back at home here, but yeah, actually, I am not touching Anaheim unless Dostal's in it.
Yes, that's fair. Yeah,
agree.
Take that back.
He will be though. He will be. Gibson played last game.
And then I probably just circle Kyrou goals right now, or shots.
Even his shots, yeah.
That's what I meant. He's like 88% at home.
Holloway shots hasn't been bad either.
Yeah, but he got injured.
Yeah.
So that to me is going to maybe. I don't know if he's going to be playing tomorrow. I believe he was taken to a hospital. So. That may make all the lines a mess in St. Louis and may break up some of the chemistry because Shen Point's been so good recently with Holloway and Kyrou. But I think this would be like a wait and see of how the lines turn out.
Troy Terry just had a kid.
Yeah, but is he going to be back? Probably, right?
And if Terry's not playing, then I'm probably going to lean on maybe. I don't know.
I saw that the other day.
I'll circle Terry for now and then see if
because he's day-to-day right now. Didn't play.
It looks like Leeson
versus the Flames
last game.
I believe, yes, he just had a kid.
So he may be back.
Also, Robbie Fabry to score a goal. Former
Venge.
Yep. I'm looking. I was like, I feel like there's somebody here. I'm looking through the lines. I'm like, oh, it's this guy.
2014 draft. Am I right there?
Yes. 2 goals in his last 2 against them, averaging 3.5 shots on goal in those 2 games. Don't tell me revenge doesn't exist.
Wow. Yep, 2014 by the Blues.
Yep.
Colorado at Minnesota. Minnesota plus 120.
Before Pasternak. Let's see.
Oh.
Let's see. He sure did. 21st overall pick, Robbie Fabry. 25th overall, David Pasternak.
That's brutal.
So brutal.
Yeesh. I mean, he's had injury problems, right? He's been that kind of guy that's been in and out of lineups. So
yeah,
who knows what he could have been.
Jared McCann was the guy who went right before Pasta. Adrian Kempe, 29th overall. Sneaky good draft that year.
What a deal. What a deal that is.
And then the Panthers have 3 of the top 4 picks. Ekblad, Reinhart, then it went Draisaitl and Bennett.
What could have been?
What could have been?
Any thoughts on backing Minnesota at home tomorrow? Plus 120. Colorado's coming off a back-to-back. Minnesota's won 5 straight. I get they're better on the road, but doesn't seem like a terrible spot for them here.
Maybe, but
no, I'm going Colorado here if Spurgeon's still out, and it's Faber got injured last night too, right?
Yes, I forgot about that.
So,
I don't know if he's back, if he's okay though.
Yeah.
Also, if Blackwood plays, because Miner's in tonight.
He will.
Blackwood's probably going to play tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
he's already confirmed.
Yep.
I mean, maybe you go under. Maybe you do Minnesota team total under or something like that. Minnesota under 2.5.
Blackwood. We're talking
under
about
2.5
team total unders.
Under 2.5 for Minnesota plus 100.
Totals at 5.5. Yeah.
With that being said, Yakov Trenin revenge.
Oh, cool. Great.
You're welcome.
All right. Last game of the night. Islanders at Vegas. Vegas minus 180. New York plus 150. Any revenge angles or anything you got else in this one, Franco?
I gotta think about that for a second.
Are you going to be at the game?
Yeah, they're retiring my jersey.
Cool. In Vegas.
In Vegas, yeah. Man. So I don't know, man. The Islanders been. I feel like the Islanders are so weird.
Worst penalty kill and worst power play in the league.
Oh yeah, there you go. So Vegas power play points, Olofsson goal maybe. Olofsson point, power play point. I think I might go back to Pearson point if he's still on the top line. He burned me last game. I might be willing to go back though. I don't know. Vegas should score a bunch.
Yeah. Vegas and Reg.
Maybe.
Vegas 17-4-0 at home. New York 8-9-5.
Yeah.
On the
minus 110 in Reg doesn't feel too bad.
Yeah.
No.
Vegas over team total over 3.5 minus 105.
That's nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else before we wrap up here?
No, that was a fun one.
Yep. We will post our parlay, but for those who had missed it, our parlay for tonight is Ross Colton, 2+ shots on goal, PLD point, and Matthew Tkachuk point. That's plus 301 on DraftKings. New customers can get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 using promo code THPN. We want to thank everyone for tuning in for today's stream. We will be in contact with Aaron to announce our giveaway. Hopefully we'll be able to do a few more soon with some upcoming sponsorships. But until that happens, we will be back on Friday for a happy hour stream. And we appreciate everyone for listening, and we will talk to you guys soon. See ya.